Hello, gentle people. It is Wednesday, April 3rd, and this is a two-part video today. I have personal news to share with you, update you, and then I have an interview. And I wrote a list of questions that I'm going to answer, and then it's going to be your turn to answer them in your next video. And I hope you didn't have any plans for your video this week, because this is what you're doing now. You can put it off if you want, but I might assassinate you. Just throwing that out there. So personal news. First of all, I have here with me a chocolate frosty and some Wendy's French fries. This is big. I'm just gonna eat these while I talk. Oh, and I don't know if you guys noticed this before, but Wendy's collar spells mom. Just sharing. Okay, so actual personal news. I know what school I'm going to, George Mason in Fairfax, Virginia, and I got into the honors program, and I'm pretty happy about it. And my other personal news is that Amanda is no longer staying with me because she's living with her parents so that she can use their car in order to get to work because her car is having problems. She might end up staying with them. She might end up coming back here. We don't really know yet. It's all in flux. Anyway, that's the personal segment over. You have been updated. And now, the interview begins. Pay attention because you're going to have to answer all of these. All of you. Everyone. First question. By the way, I already went through all of these and made a full video, and it was 15 minutes long, so we're not going to do that again. If I sound slightly rehearsed, though, that's why. It's because I've said this all before. First question. What are 3 things you will always spend money on, even when you're broke? For me, those 3 things are chocolate, nail polish, and music. And, yes, I have an addiction to nail polish. And chocolate. Obviously. It's a problem. Next question. What is your favorite song at the moment? My favorite song at the moment, I think I put it in the recommendations of my last video, is Sunrise by Childish Gambino, and it is pretty awesome if you like melodic rap music, so check it out. Next question. If you could live in any other time period in history, which would you choose and why? I would choose now, because going even a few years back in time takes you a huge jump back in women's rights, as well as, like, the regular medicine or quality of life type stuff. So I don't really want to mess around with that. I think I'm just going to stay here and kick butt here. If I did have to choose another one, I'd probably choose the 20s because Art Deco and cool clothes. And being flat-chested wasn't style, so what up? I can rock that. Okay, next question. If you had to pick one person to be stranded on a deserted island with, who would it be and why? I would pick the guy I like right now, who I'm not going to tell you his name because I'm a bitch like that. But my reasons why are because, one, he's actually interesting enough that I might not get bored really quickly. And the other one is that I feel like he might know some survival shit, so we might live on this deserted island rather than dying. I mean, I've got that covered, obviously. I've definitely read enough fiction books about being stranded on an island to figure out what to do if I'm stranded on an island. But just in case. Okay, next question. What is your favorite type of comfort food? My favorite type of comfort food are 2 things that my mom makes all the time. Mashed potatoes and chicken soup. And they are both delicious when she makes them. And I need to learn how she does it so that I can go make them myself when I am far away and lonely. So, yes. Next question. Tell us 3 things you want in your dream house. I'm so ready to answer this question. Obviously because I wrote it, but also because I've been planning my dream house since I was like 2. Probably you all have been too. Some people plan their weddings. I think that's weird. I've planned my house. So I'm going to have, one, a stained glass window. I will put one in if it doesn't have one. It probably won't have one, so I'll put one in. 2, a tree house or a climbable tree. This is very important. And 3, either a room where I can go be by myself with a huge comfy armchair in it, or I will settle for just a huge comfy armchair that I can read in. So, yes, I've got this all planned out in my head. Next question. Name your favorite physical and personal characteristics of yourself. My favorite physical characteristic of myself, I like my eyes. They're blue. They change colors to match what I'm wearing sometimes. It's a good time. I don't know, I'm generally pretty positive about my body physical appearance. And my favorite personal characteristic would be that I understand other people well, I feel like, and I get along with people well. So I like that about myself. Next question is the opposite. Name your least favorite physical and personal characteristics of yourself. Guys, if answering this is going to make you depressed, or if you have a very long list of answers, don't answer it, because you should only have one, or none is also acceptable, because you're all too cool. My least favorite physical characteristic would be my nose. It is the Campiano nose, and it is very crooked and quite Jewish, in profile anyways. So that's fun. And my least favorite personal characteristic is that I will avoid conflict and fighting with people I care about, and generally unpleasant things, to the point where it becomes a bigger problem. The avoidance becomes a bigger problem than it ever would have been in the first place. And so, just generally me fucking stuff up for myself. But I'm working on it. Next question. If you had to relive 1 year of your life, either because it was bad or because you want to do it better, what year would you pick and why? I think I would pick junior year. Not because it was awesome, because it fucking sucked. And I could do it better. And then I would have better grades. I might have gotten into some other schools and had more of a choice. I'm pretty happy about George Mason, mostly because I'm not the type of person to, like, cry over spilled milk, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah, I would go back and redo junior year. For multiple reasons, not just school stuff. Next question. If you could have a conversation with anyone and say whatever you liked, knowing that they would not remember it after, who would you pick and what would you say? So it took me a while to pick someone for this, because most of the people that I thought about using it with, I would actually want them to remember, because, I mean, like, if I'm gonna go to the trouble of being brave or stupid enough to say what I'm thinking to you, then I want you to remember, for the most part. But the one person I can think of that I would want to just say it and then have it gone would be Amanda, because I worry about her a lot, but I don't really share all of it, because I'm her friend, not her naggy mom, parent type person. So I just don't really say everything I'm thinking around her, and I don't really enjoy it, because I like being able to say everything I'm thinking with my best friend. Next question. If you were elected President of the United States, what would be the first act of your presidency? This is the question that made my last take 15 minutes long. To sum up, I would probably go with abortion. It's obviously already legal nationwide, but I would stop southern states from all their stupid restrictions that they put in to make it impossible to get an abortion, even if it's technically legal. And I would also reform education, like, right away, now, ASAP. And final question. Tell us what Hogwarts house you would be in and why. According to Pottermore, I am a Hufflepuff, which I fully understand. If I were to define myself, I would probably go with Huffleclaw, which is directly on the line between Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff, because I feel like I have some characteristics of both and cannot really decide which is more dominant. So yeah, just end on a light note there. Hogwarts, Harry Potter. We all like that. Okay, so I will put these questions in the doobly-doo so that you can copy them all and do them for your interview. And, that is everything. I love you guys. Oh, look at that, 11 minutes. Well, it's still 4 minutes shorter than last time. I love you. Have a lovely week. Goodbye.